Alexander.
Right, hang on.
Is it? Oh, you're live.
Are we live?
Yeah.
I'll double check on my iPad to make sure we are live. Yes, we are live. Well, hello everyone and welcome to TFRL Evaluation Race 2 here at the Circuit of the Hopefully you can hear me now. I do apologise if I did cut out for a minute there. My controller has disconnected. Onyx Mer. Oh, right. We're back. Anyways. Hello everyone and welcome. This is TFRL Evaluation Race, if you haven't already heard me say. I'm James Head 14. I'm going to be lead commentator and F1 coordinator for this season of TFRL. And joining me in the commentary box for the first time this season, it's a very good evening. It's a very big good evening and an honourable welcome to KLC73.
Hello and welcome to the TFRL evaluation race around USA.
Oh dear me, nothing good as like a mix-up in words there. Dear me, unbelievable. Are you looking forward to tonight's action though? Seems like we've got a good set of drivers here. Hello. My co-commentator has disappeared, I think.
Oh, sorry, I'm here.
Yes,
My mic keeps cutting out.
You what? At 7 o'clock? Do you think anybody else will join?
No, apart from Alexander.
Lex and Boastman, I think, will join in as well. I think we are more. I'm more than happy to start. So yeah, we can start 7 o'clock dead on.
I'll send him back to
Yeah. Oh, shoot! I need to. Alright, I'm going to send out a last batch of invites so you can only hear me for now. Let's send these guys invites. Goldie's doing multiplayer Australia. Yes. Okay. Right, I'll sort that out in a minute. Has somebody just joined there? We've got 18. Ah, okay. Right. Spectate.
Modern, equal, pointing, short, 50, clear.
Vehicle damage is on full, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. Straight on manual.
Fantastic. Who on earth is that?
Spaghetti chips.
Spaghetti chips, who's he?
I don't know. Who's invited him? Kick him.
Peace.
That's dealt with that
I kick.
accordingly. Yeah, we can start, guys. There is 30 seconds now. The countdown has just started running. I was saying to my co-commentator, I was asking my co-commentator, is he excited for tonight's race?
Yes, I am excited for the race. I'm just muting these other guys now. So it'll be just me and you now.
It is just me and you. Oh, I need to mute Gasly. Hang on. Here we go. There we go. All sorted. I'm in spectator mode, aren't I? I hope I am. Otherwise,
Yeah, you are.
this broadcast is going to be non-existent. Dear me. But anyways, this is the Circuit of the Americas, and we're in Austin, Texas, of course. 20 corners await the drivers here tonight. What are you expecting from qualifying? Who do you think will go top?
It's going to be quite close between a few drivers, to be honest. Stocky, Seraph, Button, Gasly, Matt, they all stand out to me. So I think it's going to be quite a close battle for pole and for the race win. Yeah.
See, I haven't really driven this track round on this game so far, so I'm not expecting fast times, but I'm not sure what lap times we'll be out to sea. But we do have 16 drivers with us. Hopefully there will be more to come during the course of this evening. It's only a 50% race, evaluation race. This is the second one, of course, after the following one in Australia on Tuesday. And I can exclusively announce that driver placements will happen this weekend. The admin team will meet to discuss who will be going in which league, A-League or B-League, and the drivers will find out on Monday which league they'll be in, because they'll be getting added to appropriate league chats and stuff like that. So it's all pretty exciting as we've got the first cars coming out on track.
David Wallbank, the first one.
He is the first one in the Force India. As I said, 20 corners. I'm just going to check the comments because there's a glitch on PSN because there's no comments coming up on the right hand side of my screen. Oh, Mr. F6 has joined us. Matt32575 will destroy it all, and it is going to be a dry qualifying and race apparently, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, the weather was on clear.
Weather? Oh, was it? I didn't even check that setting. Oh, dear me. Now I wanted on dynamic, but hey ho, it's a dry race weekend, and we'll get ready for the first laps to be set very, very shortly. David Wallbank, I think, will be first coming across the line, unless somebody has jumped him out the pits. Just having a look through. Oh, Jamie Boy's had a collision with Storm. 5-place grid penalty there. Storm going a bit slow. Oh, and a Sauber taking avoiding action there. That was either Onyx or Jackal. I think it might have been Jackal because he's on an outlap. But first lap for David Wallbank. Do you want to take this lap from David Wallbank?
I just wanted to quickly say that Jamie has damage on the right side of his Mercedes. Anyway, on board with David Wallbank as he comes up into turn 1 in hot lap ERS mode, takes it in 3rd gear. Some people preferably take it in 2nd. As you know, he's about quick S section, very easy to spin. Best of lines, but he is able to survive as he comes through the first sector split. Sets at 25.4. And now we'll take it over to James.
Yep, just coming through. There is a bit of lag on his end, I do believe. He just seems to be lagging up and down. But this is the long straight. This is the longest straight in the F1 calendar, bar the Indian circuit back in F1 2012. David Wallbank now approaching the end of the straight. DRS in operation, already reaching 200 miles an hour down the straight. ERS deployment will be crucial in the race. Down there, of course, these guys running in hot lap mode 5. David Wallbank through the second sector. I think that was around a 104 through the middle sector. As he now brakes for turn 16. No, turn 15. This is 16, 17 and 18. The triple right-hander. Coming towards the end of the lap now in the Force India, David Wallbank, who will be setting his sights on an A-League seat, hopefully. He's coming around the final corner now. David Wallbank is going to be setting a 133.1. Yeah, the big guys can go quicker than that, that's for sure. Who else is behind him on track?
Yeah,
There might have been... Sorry, I think I cut you off there.
When you were commenting, I was checking the first sector times, and David was 7/10 slower than the quickest one.
Ooh, superhero. Vaporizer goes quickest with a 31.7. Lightning Gasly, though, his teammate. I'm currently on board with him. There's a yellow flag sector 1 and sector 2. Lightning Gasly, ooh, just running wide at the final 2 corners there, and I think he is bailed and he's coming in the pits.
Might have invalidated.
Yeah, let's have a look who else is on all that. Button, where's Button out on track? He's just came off the straight. He's 1 or 2 flat through the middle. For Thrive Button, he's joined by his teammate Stocky, Thrive Stocky, both from the Thrive Esports brand. It is great to have 2 esports teams with us tonight. Lightning Esports representing Lightning Gasly, and Thrive representing Button and stocky as Button now comes into the final couple of corners. I think this is going to be quickest out the whole session so far. Button is coming across the line. Oh, it's not.
Oh, just
It's
a little slower,
32 flat.
3/10.
Vaporizer currently on provisional
Stocky
pole.
now. Goes third.
Or slower than his teammate. He's gone quicker than Superhero and David Wallbank. It's a good job they got them laps in because there are cars coming out the pit lane. There was a Renault coming out the pits. I think there's both Renaults coming out the pits actually. Billy and Deneen. Those are, as Matt has just set a time on the Super Softs, 32.4. Quite interesting. What's Seraph doing? Oh, Seraph's just about to start a lap. Yeah, he's just about to start a lap as well. Not sure if you want to take this one.
Just quickly looking at the sector times, Button lost a lot in the first sector. Anyway, we go on board
S section maybe?
with Seraph. I think he's about to come through the S section. See how good his line is.
Down to the 6th, that is a beautiful line. I think that's the best we've seen all day. 25-1 through the first sector, not bad.
25. So put him the Stocky and Matt runs very wide.
Yep, coming towards
Lucky
the
not
straight.
getting a validation. Now we'll have the DRS open now. Reaching speeds of nearly 205 miles per hour.
He's not. I think he's running the default
Oh,
setup.
he's going very slow. That's much slower compared to, I think it was Button we saw
Yeah,
on the straight.
103 flat through the middle, I think that was, from Seraph. Not looking overly quick, I've got to be honest. Nice
Yeah,
line
it's
through
half
there.
second. A second slower than Vaporize this middle sector, so I think he's turned his fuel down, but not his ERS. It's the only thing I can think of.
No, he's got his ERS. Approaching the end of the lap now, Seraph. I think this is going to be slower than David Wallbank by an absolute mile. 33.5. What on earth happened there? From Seraph, one of the leading contenders tonight. Not really going great guns on those super softs. A Storm just puts in a lap and goes 5th with a 32.5 in the Mercedes. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2 there, not quite sure who that was. I think it might be in the two Renaults. Deneen and Billy. Possibly, unless somebody's run out of fuel. Oh, Onyx! What's happened to Onyx? Onyx is out the session. Not quite sure what happened. There was a yellow flag in Sector 2. Deneen was... Seraph's coming through the second sector now. Just want to see what happened. Oh, Wiselig! Wiselig
Two
also...
retirements.
2 retirements in the space of about 30 seconds. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3. I'm guessing somebody's run out of fuel. Has to be. Somebody that's run out of fuel. Just quickly scrolling through. I can't see anybody that's...
Looking at both the Renaults, they're across the line now.
33
Deneen
4.
invalidated.
Both of them
Them two were
actually
giving each other
33
slips
4.
through. As Deneen pulls over and lets Billy through, but he's outbroken himself.
Yeah, Billy's gone quicker than Seraph, just to point that out, but Seraph is 6/10 up in the middle sector. He's approaching the end of his lap now, and this is going to be a notable improvement from Seraph. This is going to put him in the 32s, I think. Oh, just getting a bit squirmy at the final corner and goes quicker than Superhero with a 32.7. And that was a second lap on those Super Softs as well. As we've reached the halfway session here in the second evaluation race of TFRL. And Vaporizer, I've got to be honest, is a bit of a shock. Out in
I
front.
was just about to say, he's just started his second lap.
Yeah, let's watch him through the S section.
To the first sector that he said before.
Oh, beautiful line, beautiful onboard shot there with Vaporizer. Oh, and he set to 24.7 through the middle, through the first sector. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Is he going quicker?
Looking at the race tractor, it says 24.5, but he hasn't validated.
Oh, he's invalidated.
So I
Oh.
think there was a bit of a glitch on our menu screen at the top right.
Just another of our glitches that we get in F1 2018, even though the patches literally came out a couple of days ago, still haven't fixed much. The Vaporizer is coming into the end of the middle sector. I will take you through the order actually. Vaporizer currently... Oh, Billy's retired. Not quite sure. Has he crashed?
I think he's crashed on into the pits.
I was just about to say that. I'm sure he was on... Yeah, Deneen, obviously... I can't describe what's happened there. Vaporizer, though, on pole currently, with Button in second. Stocky in third, the two Thrive lads doing very, very well indeed. Second and third. Matt currently in fourth on the Supersoft compounder tyre. And he is still out on those Supersofts. 24.9 through the first sector. Yellow flag in sector 2. Jamie Boy in 5th, coming into the pits. Storm in 6th, Seraph in 7th. David Wallbank is the one that has spun in the middle sector, and that's at the S section, and he better get out of the way because of the Mercedes coming. That was Storm on his outlap. Luckily, he was on an outlap, and luckily, Ghosting is on. But David
the
Wallbank...
McLaren teammates deploying strategic options. Sorry to interrupt there, James, but Button giving Stocky some slipstream as he is improving. Going to check the race director.
Oh, Gasly goes quickest.
By 7/10. Stocky's improving by
7/10. That's going to put him a 10th off Gasly, because Gasly's just gone quickest with a 31.4 in the Toro Rosso. Very nice lap. So change to the provisional pole time. There is a Haas in front of him now for Stocky. He's coming around the final corner. This, I think, is going to be up with Gasly. This, I think, is going to beat Gasly.
He's going to get it.
Yeah, 31.2. Nice. Nice lap. And Matt, in front of him, Matt 32575, 31.8 on the Supers. He can go a lot quicker on the Ultras. Interesting. Went 6/10 quicker on that lap. Very nice indeed. David Wallbank, Superhero 10th. Billy 11th, Deneen, Jacko and Hassan are the ones that are remaining. Have still not set
Button's
lap.
crashed.
Button's crashed? Yes, he
turn
has.
one.
Well, he hasn't had contact with anybody else, has he? Getting out of the way of a... Yep, getting out of the way of a Toro Rosso there. That was Gasly. Sorry, that was a Red Bull, I think. What car was that? Couldn't quite... I'm confused. Have we got a Ghost car out on track?
No, it wasn't Mercedes, it was Storm, I think. I think you were
Yeah,
up
it was
first.
Storm. It was Storm, dearie me. Oh, not the greatest so far. Oh, and Jacko and a McLaren here. That is Stocky, I think. With Jacko. Jacko's on his lap. Stocky better get out of the way. And Jacko has a half spin. He's kept it going though. Jacko is not on a lap, I don't think. Yeah, going nowhere near.
I think
What's
they're
he
just
doing?
fighting for track position for the
Jacko's coming in.
laps.
Yeah, both of them coming in. Jacko's coming in, and Stocky is also coming in. Not the greatest
So is
sight
Matt
to see.
as well.
Yeah, not the greatest sight
Anyway,
to see. I've got
Storm's
to
on a
say.
lap. He's coming through turn 19.
Oh, he
Now
is.
coming
Is he
around the final
improving?
corner.
Might be a little bit of an
Don't know.
No.
2
32.7.
tenths lower.
32.7, not that bad. Superhero's on the lap, I think, as well, and the Red Bull, going mile wide at turn 19. He's got a... and he's coming in the pits. He had a McLaren in front of him, that was Button. Button just needs a little bit of front wing there, coming into the pits. Possibly, I don't know. We've got nobody else out on track. Now at this point, I normally
Apart from
struggle...
Storm, he's improving. The 10th up in the first sector.
Yeah, he's running hot lap mode 5, but I think he should get round for another lap, to be honest. I don't know. It's showing him as setting 0 laps on those tyres. I think I've got a bit of a menu glitch here.
Are you on best or fitted?
I am on best. Oh, fit. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm on the wrong one. Dear me. No wonder. Storm is... Oh! 3/10 up in the first sector. In the middle sector, sorry, Storm. Now coming in towards turn 15. Nice line through there. Not getting too wide on the curb. Not even touching the curb there. Now through turn 16, 17 and 18. The triple right-hander. This could be the corner that will cost people in the race. Cost these drivers in the race. And Storm through turn 19. Very nice indeed. He's reaching the end of his ERS. He's just going to have enough to complete the lap, I think. Storm 32.2 goes ahead of Jamie Boy. Nice lap by Storm.
I think he'll come into the pits, so he'll have to rush around to get into the pits, actually.
He's got no chance. He's got no chance of getting round for another lap. That's a session over, I think. Absolutely no way. 2 minutes 40 from the S section. A minute to go around here would be... Yeah, third sector. Yellow flag, sector 1, sector 2. We will be retiring out the session, I think. Toro Rosso, Red Bull and a McLaren coming through, all on their out laps. That's Vaporizer, Stocky and Superhero out on their out laps. Superhero, the only Red Bull in this session. Any surprises for you in this session so far?
Well, Vaporizer, he's not one that I would be expecting up in third place. Matt as well, setting a 31.8 on the Super Softs.
Yeah, but he'll be coming out of the pits.
That's also quite surprising.
He's coming out of the pits now, I think, Matt. Oh no, it's a Toro Rosso. He should be coming out of the pits if he wants to get back out, unless he's playing the strategic
1 minute 45
game.
left.
He's got to time it now if he wants to come out. I think
like
it's not going to be enough. Yeah, no action in the pit.
Session over for Matt. Maybe he wants to start on those Super Softs. Different strategy, one stop potentially.
Well, it did work in Austria with a couple of drivers, and last night in FRL F2 with Unseen, who set an unbelievable stint on the mediums around Bahrain. It was a very, very respectful lap. Vaporizer... did I just see that right? Vaporizer's involved...
7.5 tenths up.
Vaporizer 30.9, yeah.
Invalidated though.
30.9.
It's big improvement through the last sector.
24-7 through the first sector. On my end anyways, not sure what the race director is showing.
This time non-invalidated, so...
Yep, coming towards the straight now. Yellow flag in sector 3. Oh, Seraph goes pole! Seraph with a 31.1. Putting it to the rest of the field in the Haas. Now will Vaporizer is Vaporizer improving? Let's have a look at the middle sector. I've got to say, Vaporizer is one of those drivers that has improved leaps and bounds come the end of last season, where he won the B-League Championship. I think he's earning a place up to A-League currently, as it stands. But it all depends on his performance. 10th and a half. 10th and a half. It's not going to improve his position, but it will put him ahead of Matt, who didn't settle up. There's a yellow flag in sector 2. I might hazard a guess saying that might have been David Wallbank. But Vaporizer coming across the line now. Oh, he goes pole! Oh, by 1,000!
1,000!
Oh,
Stocky,
I
think he might have just invalidated then. He's coming around the final corner. What's Stocky gonna set?
Stocky, 31 flat, and it's invalidated.
31-0.
Oh my goodness, but we've still got Gasly. Gasly's at on the straight now. Anybody else ahead of him on track? David Wallbank's ahead of him. Let's go on board with Force India actually.
Just behind him. Jacko's the closest to the line, so I'll stick with Jacko.
I'm on board with Jacko now, just seeing if he hasn't set a lap yet in the Sauber. There's a yellow flag in sector 3, which I'm guessing is one of the guys that are on lap.
Oh, and Jacko's gone straight into the barrier.
Oh dear. Deneen is 9 tenths up on his lap, by the way. It's 35 flat. David Wallbank, though, at the final corner. In the Force India. Yeah. I don't think he's improving. Or is he?
He's backed off.
No, he's improving.
He is.
31.9. But it's an invalidation. Deneen. Gasly goes quickest!
Gasly takes 30.9. And Deneen pulls into the pits.
Oh. If somebody can message Deneen to tell him to retire, that'll be much, much appreciated. But Gasly, on top, it's a Toro Rosso front row lockout with Vaporizer. I cannot believe Vaporizer's in second. That was unbelievable. If you said to me Gasly, Vaporizer and Seraph top 3, I don't know what my reaction would have been. Wow. But Deneen has retired from the session. He must be watching the stream. 11 viewers. Keep the viewers coming in. Much appreciated. I'm going to check the comments while we run through the qualifying order. If you want to take that, that'll be great. Let's be loading into the session.
Just waiting for Wise. There we are. So, oh, 2 people have 5 placed grid penalties. So the qualification results are as followed. Lightning Gasly taking pole position with his teammate Vaporizer also in the Toro Rosso getting second, so Toro Rosso 1-2. Seraph in the Haas in third, Stocky fourth, Matt fifth, Button sixth, Jamie Boy seventh with a penalty, Storm in eighth with a penalty, Superhero ninth, David Warbank 10th, Wide Lord Billy in 11th, Deneen 12th, Wiselig 13th, Ongsmare 14th, Jacko 15th, and Hassan in 16th.
Not too bad at all. We've got 12 people watching. We're nearly at 100 subscribers, by the way, on the TFRL channel. If people could be so much appreciative and like, comment and subscribe on this stream and on our channel, it is much appreciated, because I mean there's a lot of announcements to come over the next week for the F1 guys, and there's also a couple more announcements coming for a projects that I've been planning this week, and it's all very exciting and all will be revealed very shortly. And I will also mention at the end of this stream what's happening with pre-season testing next week, the schedule for that. As we wait for everyone to ready up, I'm going to push you for a prediction. What's going to be your top 3 in the race?
I think Matt will win with his strategy call. Quite bold to say this. But Matt for the win, Gasly for second, Stocky for third.
Interesting. Just having a look on the tyre compounds. Billy, Deneen, Wiselig, all on supers, as well as Matt. Soft compound of tyre for Jacko. There's a lot of carnage being caused on this formation lap by the guys that are in the party with us at the minute. But I'm going to go top 3. Seraph, Button, Gasly. Just think something will happen at turn 1 between Gasly and Vaporizer, and that'll allow Seraph to go through on the inside. It'll be interesting.
Could well happen. Carry on.
Yeah, we've got, I was just going to say, we've got the likes of Stocky and Matt Vaporizer as well, who are really quick drivers, and this is going to prove to us that TFRL League might be right for them, might be wrong for them. We'll have to find out. And keep an eye out for Onyx Mer and Wiselig from the back of the field. 13th and 14th, they're both starting. I guarantee you they won't be finishing in that. Oh, Gasly's left the session. That is fantastic, because I think I'm now host of the session. Jesus Christ, God help us. The stream might go down any minute. If somebody can invite Gasly back, I can't. Sadly, which is typical. Andy's on pole as well, which is even more frustrating. His car will be disqualified. He won't. If he can get in just before the race start, he should be able to race.
There should be a way for spectators to invite people.
There should be, yeah. I mean, what we could do to benefit Gasly is call a restart, but that'll be unfair on the rest, do you think?
Well, I guess we could just use grid editor.
Yeah, grid editor.
Then there's no advantage gained.
Good point. Let's see if Gasly's car is thingy. He's just joined back in the session, I think, because his name's just disappeared.
Hold on, didn't Jamie and Storm get grid penalties?
Jamie and Storm did get grid penalties. They haven't counted that. Very strange.
Strange.
Very strange indeed. I'm looking for a camera shot to take the start at the minute. Oh, is there a Ferrari inside of somebody there? There's another car inside of a Ferrari at the back there, is there? I'm waiting for Sauber to pull up. That's Jacko.
Wiselig's just ghosted, I think.
5 red lights though, about to go out. Lightning Gasly's car is still on the grid, and it's lights out and away we go. Okay then. Gasly's AI has just shot off out in front, but it's actually Vaporizer leading the way into turn 1. 3 wide into turn 1. Here comes Stocky up the inside. Has Stocky got the lead? Has forced wide there. That was Seraph, and Seraph has lost out. And Stocky has now got the lead of the race from Vaporizer, Matt, Button as they come through the S section. There's been a bit of contact in the background. I think Hassan's out. Contact with Billy, I think, there.
Yeah.
But let's have a look further up the field for now. Gasly's car is still going around it. Has he actually joined back the session? I don't think he has.
No,
He's
he's
out
still
in
in
front.
ghost mode.
Yeah, he's out in front, which is so frustrating. But Stocky currently leads the way. Not factoring in Gasly's AI, Stocky leads the way from Vaporizer. Matt in 3rd, Button 4th, Wallbank 5th, Superhero 6th, Storm 7th, Jamie Boy 8th, and looking for a move on Storm. Actually in the Mercedes and the Red Bull. Superhero going up the inside of David Wallbank. Oh, there's a collection of cars going through the corner. 3 wide. Goodness me, that was a right sight to see. Seraph was getting involved in that, and David Wallbank just dive bombs Jamie Boy there. Onyx Mers trying to get involved as well. Lightning Gasly has joined back the session. Has he taken control of his car? I hope he has. His car has actually stopped on track. Has he crashed?
Stopped.
Has he crashed?
A glitch.
That's a glitch.
Surprised me.
Benny going around in what would be last place. I hope Gasly can take control of his car. He's going to be miles behind though. We've got moves going into the final corner. Jamie Boy repaying the favour on David Wallbank, and there's 3 wide going down the straight. Storm, Jamie Boy, Onyx Mer, Wisely, and David Wallbank. There's about 5 of them within a couple of tenths of each other, and Mercedes going absolutely mile wide there. That's Jamie Boy outbreaking himself at turn 1. Onyx Mer, goodness me, there's 5 cars within about a second of each other going through the S section. Wisely's just done David Wallbank around the outside just before the S section. Great move by Wisely there. Onyx Mer, Storm, Jamie Boy, Wisely, David Wallbank. That's the closest battle on track at the minute. Not sure if you've picked up anything from the first lap.
Well, David Wallbank does have damage, and both Mercedes, there was a glitch at the start there. Their stop-go meant they were ghosted inside of the Ferrari at the start of the race. But the both Mercedes did receive stop-goes.
That might, that's where, ooh! Storm being just tapped there. Good car control by Storm. Has he got a stop? He has. 3 wide. Oh my goodness me, I can't watch. Onyx Mer's trying to go around the outside of Storm. Storm just defending a little bit too aggressively. Jamie Boy's trying to get past Onyx Mer now up the inside, and Onyx switches to the inside to try and get past Jamie Boy once again. Wisely's involved in this as well. Lightning Gasly's car, sadly, is glitched. I'm not sure if he's desynced. Has Wisely got damage? Onyx must have damage there. Ooh.
Yeah, he does.
There's a battle for 5th and 6th actually. Seraph. Here comes Seraph on Superhero. Up the inside. Is Seraph going to get it done into turn 1? He should be able to just park it on the apex, and indeed he has done. And Seraph up to 5th place, making up lost ground. Onyx, David Wallbank, Wisely all into the pits for what I assume will be front wing changes. Onyx has definitely got one. David Wallbank's got one. And Wisely's also got... Oh! And Onyx coming out pretty much ghosting inside of Wisely there. Wisely actually ghosted inside of Onyx Mer. Not much action going on. Disappointed. Vaporize is 7 tenths off Stocky.
Was Onyx ahead of Wisely going in the pits?
No, Wisely was behind him. And here comes Jamie Boy on Storm. Jamie Boy on Storm around the outside. At the end of the straight, nice move around the outside. Jamie Boy, very nice indeed. Storm has just got to try and back it off and let his teammate go, because I think Jamie Boy is the quicker of the two at this stage in the race, as Storm just forced a little bit wide. And I will put a footnote to Storm by saying he is driving with 2 broken fingers. So, for him to be in 8th place, as the yellow flag in Sector 3, and it's Seraph! Has Seraph lost it? Seraph has lost it at turn 19! And he's crashed out on the inside of the corner there. And oh my goodness me, vaporizers right on the back of Stocky. All of a sudden.
Car.
Oh, safety car. Good spot. I didn't see that. So everyone's slowing down the pace. Now, the likes of Jacko, Onyx, Mer, Wiselake, Billy, and David Wallbank, I think, won't have any delta if they're crossing the line.
I think they fixed that glitch. I think.
Yep, Superhero. There's the safety car there. So Deneen is the first car behind the safety car. I'm not sure if he's been told to pass the safety car. Looks like he is being told to pass the safety car. So everyone else in behind will follow through. So that's brought a bit of a neutral mode into this race. As Billy and David Wallbank are having a little bit of coming together there. Has Billy got ahead of David Wallbank there? No.
Gasly's car is now driving, by the way.
Gasly's car is driving. So that must have been... That's another glitch we've seen tonight.
Yeah, but Gasly's not in the session, so it's just AI driving.
It's his AI, yeah. Now, will they have to wait up for his AI to join the back? And that's going to put the rest of the field at a disadvantage, surely. Not sure what's going to quite happen here. But neutral mode brought into the race. Surprises anybody so far, performance-wise?
Well, the most shocking thing that I can think of is actually the strategy, because now Matt on the super softs, he's going to have to stay out vaporized to spend to the pits.
Yep, five
And now all the
seconds
ultra
to go.
soft runners are coming into the pits. But now
Jamie
Matt
boy.
has to make a big advantage.
Jimmy Boy's staying out there on the ultras. Now, Stocky and Vaporize have both gone soft compounded tyre. Will they last 23 laps? I highly doubt it.
Along with Button and Superhero. Of course, there will be 2 more laps under safety car, so 21, I would think. 21 laps.
21 laps. Soft, all tyres won't be wearing out, so under the safety car, of course.
Difficult.
Will be difficult. Deneen is staying out there as well. Let's have a look at the position gain so far. And you can see there, 8 positions gained for Deneen, but he's still got a pit. 6 positions gained for Jacko, 4 for Onyx Mer, 5 for Jamie Boy, 4 for Matt, 32575, who currently leads the way. 2 positions gained for Superhero and Wiselake as Seraph leads the session, and Stocky with a position gained as well. Most positions lost, Lightning Gasly, after that sad disconnect right at the start. Maybe we should have called a restart, but
I think he is back in the session. Because it's just straight line the S section to try and catch up to the safety car.
oh, okay, yes he is. Good spot. Now, how on earth has he not got any penalties for that?
You don't get corner cut penalties under the safety car.
Ah, that explains that then. Oh, nearly spinning out the chicane at the coming onto the straight. Goodness me, I'm messing up tonight, honestly. Oh, dear me.
So everyone apart from Gasly has closed up to the safety car.
Right, let's have a look on. Just having a look at the comments as soon as we, here we go again. Oh, Storm was on top of a car.
Ah,
Voltex Aaron is host, apparently. You host?
I don't know. I don't
Apparently
know
you're
how
host of the
you
session,
can
I'm not
tell.
sure.
I don't know how I can tell if I'm host or not.
Bit harsh on VP there, Elliot. Your views are allowed on an opinion. That wasn't as if it was offensive or anything. Well, interesting. Hopefully VP might be watching us. And we, of course, wish him well. From everyone at the TFRL team, and I will... Oh.
Sorry, something that is new to this game is at the bottom, it does tell us when the safety car's coming in, so
Oh,
we
does
will
it?
know.
Oh, we haven't... Well,
Yeah,
we
I was
haven't had...
commenting with Wallboy one time and it said safety car. in this lap.
Oh, I bet that was an enjoyment commentating with Bull Boy. Anyways.
That was F3 with 4 finishes.
Oh, Australia, don't get me started on that. Do not get me started on that. That was just an absolute...
Gasly's overtaken everyone.
Gasly is overtaking everyone. Will they have to wait? I don't think they will.
Oh, is he a lap down?
He is a lap down.
I really forgot.
Because his car stopped on track, didn't it? So, Gasly's just got to be careful. Safety car is coming in this lap. Risk control. He is coming in this lap, so sadly Gasly will be making no further progress up the field unless... I thought he was going to go for a cheeky corner cut there. But Matt is already trying to get on with things here. He has got a little bit of a gap and he is trying to look and extend that margin. Of course, him and Jamie Boy and Deneen have still got a pit, so they're a bit out of place currently in relation to everyone else who have pitted. And Matt now goes. Matt goes at turn 16, puts the hammer down and already gets 1.2 seconds on the rest of his rivals. He's got to be careful though, as the safety car fully came in. I think he has, and he's absolutely blitzed the field. Matt with a hell of a restart. 2 seconds ahead of Jamie Boy already. As they come across the line to start lap 7, Onyx Mer gets a penalty for corner cutting at the final corner. And Stocky going up the inside of Jamie Boy. I think Jamie Boy's wise to the fact, and he just lets him go. Stocky, nice move up the inside to take the net lead of the race. Billy gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting at the first corner, and Vaporize and Button are having a bit of a battle here. Further down the order, 5th and 6th. As they come through the S section, Storm getting a 3-second time penalty, and somebody's off in the background. Was that David Wallbank? Lagging quite hard. I think it was. I'm sure I saw him go off track a minute there.
yeah, he's lagging.
Yeah, Button right on the back of Vaporizer. Oh, and Vaporizer's trying to follow through on Deneen. Surely not. It's 3 wide going through there, and Deneen has had to give up the spot. And it's still 3 wide. It could be 4 wide down the straight. The Superhero's getting involved on this as well. It is 4 wide down the straight. Pretty much 4 wide. I've never seen anything like this round America. Superhero just getting forced off there. Wise League's trying to come in on the act as well. Somehow, Button has got past Vaporizer and all of that, and he gets up into 2nd place on track. Well, net 2nd on track. Superhero also gets through. Jacko. Ooh, bit aggressive.
Pushes the Ferrari off the track, but he lets the Ferrari go through.
Is he going to repair the favour though?
Goes back at him.
Jacko, turn 19, round the outside. Nice move.
Outside, what move?
Very good move. Oh, it's contact in the background. David Wallbank and Storm. Billy comes into the pits wisely. He gets a 5-second stop go for corner cutting. That will be removed at the end of this race, I think. I think David Wallbank might just be letting Storm through as Wise League's coming up the inside of Thingy, and Button has overtaken Jamie Boy as well and all of that. Wise League gets past Jacko, and Jacko now on the getting absolutely hounded by Onyx Mer, his teammate, as Deneen straight lines the chicane there. David Wallbank, I think, has crashed. David Wallbank has crashed in the background. Might have had a little bit of a coming together with Storm possibly there. Be interesting to see. Gasly did come into the pits, I think, by the way, and Vaporizer now gets Jamie Boy, and Superhero will also get Jamie Boy. Jamie Boy, I think, has got a pit. Don't you think?
Yeah, get that hold. He won't be lapping quick, as you can see. He started car restart.
Yeah, Wise League's just forced to move up the inside.
7th as Wise League goes down his inside.
Nice move. Matt is keeping that lead though. Super Softs, he will have to pit. He will be the one to watch in the second half of the race, I think. He's got 1.4 seconds over Stocky, who in turn is about 3 seconds ahead of his teammate Button and pulling away from him by the looks, unless that gap is fluctuating. Vaporize currently in 4th, Superhero 5th, Wise League 6th, Jamie Boy, Jacko, Onyx Ver and Storm. DRS enabled on lap 9 out of 28, and Button gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting at the final corner, and that's a 2nd of the race. Jacko up the inside of Jamie Boy.
Indeed it is.
Jackal, nice move. Jackal making some good moves tonight, and Onyx follows through. Jamie Boy.
The other Sauber.
Yeah, Jamie Boy I think was just trying to let them both through because they're obviously quicker cars on these tyres. And Onyx Mer, surely not on Jackal. Surely not. He's keeping it on the outside. He's on the inside line. Oh, that is unbelievable driving from Onyx Mer. Nobody. Oh, that was brilliant. That was unbelievable from Onyx Mer to commit it through the S section and go side by side with Jackal through there. Jackal must have got an absolute right fright with that. As Storm closing in on his teammate and Wisely. Oh, there's so much going on now. Wisely up the inside of Superhero. Storm up the inside of Jamie Boy.
Side by side.
Get him on the brakes, I think Storm, yeah. Jamie Boy was wise to the fact, lets him through. And I think his tyres are now starting to deplete away because Jamie Boy now starting to struggle. Those tyres have definitely reached their peak performance.
He needs to pit for soft tyres.
He has to come in. By the way, just thought I'd point...
compromising his strategy.
Yeah, just thought I'd point out Stocky catching Matt. 5/10 for the lead. It's now 4:10. Stocky, of course, is out in front in the net lead of the race. Matt still to pit. Stocky on the softs, Matt on the supers. Let's see how they go through the S section. Turns 4, 5 and 6 here at the Circuit of the Americas. We're in Austin, Texas, of course.
Two Saubers going at it as Onyx Mer
Onyx Mer
loses the traction. Gets overtaken by Jackal and Storm.
So it was just a simple loss of traction, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he had a little bit of contact with somebody ahead. Oh well. Stocky though, right on the back of Matt. Matt is going to be vulnerable down the straight. 3/10, it is closing up already. Deneen gets a 3-second time penalty there for corner cutting. Stocky right on the back of Matt. Oh goodness me. A little bit of lag may be involved there, but Stocky going up the inside. Matt's keeping it right on the outside. He's still there. Stocky though closes the door off, and Stocky now is in to the lead of this race. Matt now dropping down to second. I think Matt will probably pit this lap, if I've got to be honest. He has to try and maintain his try and maintain himself in the race, if you like. Ooh.
Oh, and Storm had a little look on Jackal for P7.
Yeah, Storm
couldn't get it done.
Both of these look around the same pace, I've got to be honest. Onyx Mer, yeah, Matt has pitted, by the way. I think Onyx Mer is the quicker out of these three drivers, but he's obviously getting held up by Jackal and Storm. Onyx Mer has got to try and find a way through. Speaking of trying to find a way through, here he comes around the outside of Storm into turn 1. Is he possibly going to get it done? Around the outside on the brakes.
Slipstream from his teammate.
Oh, and he has. Oh, Onyx Mer. Two great moves already this race, and hopefully more to come as he sets his sights on Jackal now through the S section. But he is got to be careful because he is getting that. Them 3-second time penalties are now beginning to tot up, and Onyx Mer has just got to be careful because at this rate, I don't think he'll be seen at the end of the race because he'll be getting disqualified.
Yeah, Jamie Boy also and he's rejoined a few seconds ahead of Billy, and Matt's rejoined 3 seconds
just
behind Deneen.
Yeah, there's Gasly behind him as well. But then Gasly, of course, still well, he is not a lap down now. I don't think. No, he is a lap down. What am I on about? It's just showing him has been 1 minute and 15 seconds behind Billy. That gap is closing though, I've got to admit. Onyx Mer, helicopter cam now. Storm trying to look for a move on Onyx Mer, couldn't quite pull it off. Onyx Mer just getting caught a little bit. 3-second time penalty for Vaporizer there at the final corner. And Onyx Mer now into, well, on to lap 12. Onyx Mer just running wide again. Storm getting caught on the curb as well. And Onyx Mer is now right on the back of Jackal. It's going to be interesting to see if Jackal defends this. And he's going to defend the inside line if anything, but Onyx Mur, he's just got to be careful, Jacko. Onyx Mur's going to shoot up the pit lane. Oh, nearly Ricciardo and Verstappen. He's forcing his way through on the inside.
Oh, he's pushed him and his teammate
and
off the
Storm.
track.
Storm's got them both, has he? As Jacko loses
into the barrier goes
yeah,
Jacko
loses
lost
it.
his front wing.
That was inevitable, I think. 3 cars into there. Do not go, and Jacko has got to be careful. Gasly cutting the corner there. Jacko's just got to be careful. Danini gets out of the way. Danine. Jacko, I think, has just got to... Yeah, he's just got to play it safe. Come round. And he should stay ahead of Jamie Boy, hopefully. As he's taking out some of the hoardings there. Onyx Mur and Storm are side by side. 6th and 7th. So not bad. The battles... Vaporwise is getting close to Button and further ahead as well. But for the minute, Jacko retires out the session. I think he's crashed. I think he's just... buried it, to be honest. And Onyx gets the move done on Storm. I've got to say, Onyx Mur, I think we've got a nice talent on our hands here.
I think we do, if he can cut down on the penalties that he gets.
Oh, Storm's up the inside of him!
Oh,
Storm's back up on him!
I didn't see that.
Oh, Storm! Trying to give it up, surely not around the outside here. No, I think Storm is wise to the fact. And Onyx Mur keeps... And look who's joined the battle as well. Matt has got in on this as well, and he's trying to get past Storm. I think Storm will be relevant to the danger, and he gets him through. Nice move by Matt. I think Storm might have just eased off the throttle there. And, oh, there's a power off sign came up on my TV. I don't want that on. Jesus Christ, get rid of that. Yeah, Storm now, I think that battle is pretty much done, except for Onyx Mur and Matt. I'm going to focus my attentions on the battle for 2nd and 3rd. Vaporizer, 6/10. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but Vaporizer is battling Button for a podium. I never expected that. Wiselig as well. How's Wiselig up in 4th? He's made a stop.
Oh, and Matt with the dummy now down the inside.
Oh, nice.
Gets it done.
Just caught the end of that, and Vaporizer's up the inside of Button as well. Sorry to cut away for a minute. Oh, goodness me, it's all kicking off. Button's defending off Vaporizer. Surely Vaporizer's got to try and commit this up the inside, and he is. Vaporizer is committing it up the inside. Button will have the traction off the corner though, and he keeps the position, but for how long? If these two start battling, Wiselig has got a great chance of getting a podium in the Ferrari.
Also, Button and Vaporizer battling is just going to allow Stocky to pull away as we have yellow flags for Gasly in the
wall.
Yeah,
he's retired out of the session. Vaporizer though is right on the back of Button. Button's going to defend the inside line. Here comes Vaporizer around the outside as he outbroke himself. He's going to get the traction off the corner, you know. I think he might have this.
That's a terrible camera angle.
Vaporizer's got it up the inside. It's going to go side by side through the S section. It's side by side through the S section. Vaporizer's got it done. What a move by Vaporizer. Oh, that was unbelievable move by Vaporizer. And he gets a 3-second time penalty for his pen. And Vaporizer has outdone the esports elite. He is now in between Stocky and Button. Are we seeing a potential esports driver in Vaporizer right here?
Well, I mean, who knows? To be honest, if he can show that he has good consistency and very good pace, which he is showing now, he definitely has the potential to be an esport driver.
Shit, what's happening?
Oh, he's got off the track. Got
What's
off the
happening?
track and he's nearly lost the position of Button. He just keeps it. The defend, no he doesn't. Button dives right up the inside and he gets the position done and Button's back up in P2.
Apologies, I think
Thrive 1-2.
something has just happened to my light in my bedroom. It's absolutely fantastic. Wiselig's coming in the pits in the Ferrari. I think.
Yeah, I agree as well.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's
looks
a
like
it's a
softs,
set of softs actually. Yeah. Interesting. Of course, the tyre graphics have been wrong in the past though, and it is a set of softs. And Wiselig's going to be coming.
Did he ran out of supers?
Weissig's going to be coming out ahead of Storm because Storm is in the pits. Let's keep an eye on board with the battle between Button and Vaporizer, as I'm just going to... If you can take the guys through this battle, there's a yellow flag in Sector 1 actually.
Onyx Mar. The spun.
Onyx Mar. Oh, that was...
360 to...
Yep, 12 lap old super softs now. I'm surprised he hasn't got a puncture. He has got a puncture actually, is that on the rear right? Rear right.
I can't tell.
That looks like it's deflating, is it? No, it's not, it's fine. It's just, I think there's just a little bit of vibration in the tyre. Vaporizer's on the back of Button and he's coming around the outside. Oh my goodness me, if he gets this done. Vaporizer now on the inside line. Button has got to try and defend this. Vaporizer up the inside line, forcing Button off the track. This is a great battle going on between these two. And of course, yeah, Button has got it done. Has Vaporizer got the traction off the corner? I think he has. If he can try it around the outside here. It's not for the faint-hearted though. He's trying to go for a switchback. I think Button's just made his car look as... Yeah, Button just makes his car look as wide as possible there. Vaporizer could try something late in the final corner and nearly runs in the back of him. Has he got damage? I don't think he has, you know. I didn't see anything fly off. I think it's just as well. Vaporizer ran the outside of turn 1. That is a shocking camera angle. Let's go on board with Button. Button keeps the position. Well, I'm just going to try and fix my line. I'll be back.
Well, anyway, look at the lead that Stocky has now 4.5 seconds. He's gained 2 seconds since Button and Vaporizer have been battling as Deneen picks up a penalty. Onyx Mer comes into the pits and crashes. Going into the pits as well, he'll rejoin at the back. Storm has left the session from 9th, which will allow his teammate to overtake him. And he will move up into 8th place with Onyx Mer in the pits. No real battles out on track, as I do think that Vaporizer did get damage. It looks like he has it on his right side from where I'm looking. Matt, he's on his fresh soft, 6 laps fresher, and he's closing in on Superhero. And Wideboard Billy is closing in on Storm's AI, which of course he did leave the session. So we're going to stick on board with Matt, as he's going to be going a lot quicker than Superhero with those fresher tyres. We're going to see if he can close up and potentially make an overtake. Of course, we have 12 laps to go when Stocky crosses the line in this American Grand Prix. And I think this race is going to be decided on penalties. Stocky's only picked up 1, but Button has picked up 3 or 4, and Vaporizer with 2 and a stop go from the safety car period. But we're on board with Matt at the moment, and we can see him closing up on Superhero as Wiselig sets the fastest lap with a 1:35.2 on those soft tyres, showing that the fresh tyres have a big advantage around this track. Anyway, Matt in the S section, right on the back of Superhero. In 4th. This is going to get DRS on the long straight. It's right on the back of him, a 10th of a second separating them as Onyx Mer gets a penalty, and Matt goes for the move before the straight, but will get the DRS as well. And just up the road is Vaporizer actually, so he has lost a lot of time with that front wing damage. As Billy now picks up a penalty and made a mistake then, as he's trying to get past Storm's AI. Onyx Mer with another penalty, he's going to get disqualified at this rate if he keeps going. Anyway, Matt, he's closing up onto the back of Vaporizer. Superhero will be pulled along by the DRS from the Haas driver. Well, he runs very wide out of turn 19.
Oh, hello.
Hello, just on board with Vaporizer, Matt and Superhero as Matt passes the Red Bull driver, and he's now on the back of Vaporizer.
Oh, Matt's gone for a late one on Vaporizer.
He does up the inside.
Oh, Vaporizer hits him. Terrible camera and front wing damage for Vaporizer on the right hand side.
Superhero now Gets the move done. There's contact, actually. He doesn't get the move done.
Superhero keeps it somehow through there. Right, well, Vaporizer, I think, has got right side of end plate damage. I'm sure he has. Let's have a look. Yeah, he has. He's letting Superhero through. There we go.
Superhero has damage on his left side now.
So he's got damage on his left side. Vaporizer's got damage on his right side. That will attribute for the collision that was caused. Had to be. But I'm going to throw a little spanner in the works here, like I normally do on commentary. I think Matt's got this race.
Oh, an Onyx Mare. Oh, he's lost the traction and he's off the track.
Oh, and he does well not to come in the way of Storm there as well. Just
is he
as
gonna
well.
retire? I think. Looks like he is, because he's stopped off the track.
Storm's in AI. Oh, I know. I think I know why Storm's in AI. I think he might have gave up. Onyx Mare is on an outlap apparently on my screen. That's fantastic.
Another glitch.
But that means Billy could be getting himself into 9th place out of all of this. Matt now pulling away from Superhero. Is Superhero pitting? Yes, he is. Is Vaporizer pitting? No, he's not. Quite interesting. He does have no right side end plate, and he's been 14 laps on these softs. Matt's in. Matt's in. What's he doing? He's going ultras.
Front wing change as well.
So it was Matt that got the damage, not Vaporizer. So hang on. How on earth has Matt got damage?
I don't know.
I shall mute my mic for literally a couple of seconds.
Anyway, we can see Matt and Superhero rejoining from the pits as Wisely gets a penalty. Of course, Wisely has the fastest lap of the moment with a 1:35.2. But I'm sure Matt will beat that on those fresh ultra soft tyres. Anyway, it's been a good race from Stocky at the moment. A 1-2 for Thrive and for McLaren. 4.3 seconds separating the two, with Vaporizer 16 seconds behind as we have a yellow. That's for Billy, who has spun at turn 18.
Did he spin at turn 18? Interesting, as I return.
He's coming into the pits.
Coming in the pits, I think that might be his, he's got right side and end plate damage as well. An earlier collision, I think, but I don't think Billy will be getting points now. Storm's AI and Onyx's AI will be getting points at this rate. Jamie Boy's right on the back of Deneen. Got a bit of action, finally.
Oh, Denine's gone off the track.
Deneen
Slightly.
going off the track. Terrible camera angle.
Oh, there's a fault. There's a fault with Jamie's DRS.
Is there?
Yeah, he didn't have it open on the straight.
That might have been manual error. That could have been, yeah. I did notice that's a good spot. By the way, Wisely has just got past Vaporizer for 3rd place. So that is good to see as Billy gets out of the way coming out of the pits. Good to see some good sportsmanship there between the front runners and Billy, who picks up a 3-second time penalty. If he can go for fastest lap, then that'll be quite interesting. Jamie Boy, though, is right on the back of Deneen, 7th and 8th place.
Yeah, Jamie's DRS is gone.
Yeah, great spot. Yeah, his DRS is not working, I don't think. But is he confident enough that Deneen might make a mistake? Deneen's been consistent in this race, if I've got to put it that way. Jamie Boy has also been consistent. Be interesting to see if Jamie Boy can get a move done on this lap. It's going to have to be crucial to his chances. By the way, Stocky and Button, they've gone 15 laps on the softs. Do you think they'll be able to get to the end on that?
I think just about. It's going to be very tough whether they can, but if they don't, then it's advantage Wisely, because his tyres are only 5 laps old, and he is well within a pit stop of the front two.
Yep, Jamie Boy now closing up. No DRS in operation. His ERS as well is very, very low, I've got to say. But Jamie Boy is catching up in a straight line. Very quickly there. Oh, and Deneen runs off track. Oh, Jamie Boy. Side-by-side action now between Deneen and Jamie Boy. Jamie Boy, though, has the traction around the outside, or has he? I think he might have just run off there. He has definitely got some sort of problem. And it could be more than the thing is. Superhero sets fastest lap for race. And Deneen, I think, lets Jamie Boy through, and Jamie Boy is up to 7th place. Alright.
A lot of penalties have been given out this race.
I'm gonna have a check on race director. Vaporizer's definitely got damage. He's gonna be vulnerable to Matt at this rate. Superhero gets a 3-second time penalty. Let's have a look at race director. You can also see how many stops and what tyres the guys are currently on. Stocky has got 1 penalty. Button has got, oh my goodness me, he's got 5 penalties. Has Button, not great to see from one of the 5 guys. Wiselig has only got 1 penalty, so he'll be jumping him at this rate. Vaporizer has got 5 penalties. Goodness me, the amount of warnings he's got. Be giving Jimmy Anderson a run for his money in the bloody cricket. The amount of wickets he got. Matt's got 2. Superhero has got 2. He just picked up 1 on that lap.
Yellow flags.
Deneen.
Really again?
Yep, his teammate Deneen, 4 penalties. Jamie Boy.
Oh, Jamie Boy's had a collision with Deneen, and Jamie Boy's into the barrier on the long straight.
And
Billy finally retires, but Jamie is without a front wing.
And Vaporizer.
Deneen has escaped with no damage.
Vaporizer's just lost 4th as well and all of that. Matt has gone past. I think Vaporizer might have just let him through. Simple as that, really. Matt now to 4th. He's focusing his sights on the front 3. Now, if he didn't pit, I still think he shouldn't have pitted, and I think he should be winning this race. I've got to be honest. Want to see him get a podium out of this. Because if he doesn't get a podium, then I'll be very, very unhappy. But the 2 Thrive boys, Stocky and Button, are out in first as we have gone through 75% race distance. So if this was an actual league race with these guys, if there was any mass disconnections or any disconnections or anything like that, then race results would be taken from here. Wiselig having a good run in 3rd currently, Matt in 4th, Vaporizer in 5th, now getting hunted down by Superhero, Deneen 7th, Storm's AI in 8th, Onyx's AI in 9th, and Jamie Boy in the pits in 10th. And Billy missing out on points, and with Gasly. And in fact, I'm going to unmute Gasly. There we go, Gasly is here with us.
Wiselig is going very slowly. I mean, quickly, sorry.
Wiselig is going very quickly. Well, yeah. Yeah, he is going very quickly because he's 6/10, I think he's just caught in that last sector alone.
Hello.
Hello, Gasly. Talk us through your race. How did it go? And why did the game put you a lap down?
Right, so I've gone onto formation lap and I've got no game sound. So I've immediately thought I'm gonna leave and try and fix it and not be a risk to any other drivers. So I've joined back, got game sound, then my car's jumped the start, then it wouldn't let me take control. Then I eventually took control, then it wouldn't let me move.
Wow. And then eventually you did get going after you left, and then you got going, and then basically after that, it was just, well, the stream will explain for itself basically. Vaporizer, I think, is just weaving those tyres to try and keep an eye. Superhero is catching though. Sorry to cut away. Onyx Mer's AI is in the pits. But do you feel like if you didn't have the game sound glitch, and if you didn't have anything else, do you actually think you would have been challenging for the win?
Definitely, yeah. Shows in the quality. I've had the pace to win.
Yeah, Vaporizer now letting Superhero through. I think Vaporizer should be racing for position because this is all going to cost him a potential seat in A-League. He has to keep going. He has to keep going. Yeah, he's got right side and end plate damage with a little collision with Matt, I think it was. Superhero, one of the 2. Button.
I think got damage from
Another penalty. That's his 6th one.
And look at that gap. Wiselig. Is it enough? Is it enough to catch? Lap 24 out of 28.
Crashed. Or he spun, actually, sorry.
Deneen, yeah, he spun. Oh, Vaporizer has crashed, I think. Not sure what quite happened to him. Let's go on board with Superhero to see. Let's go on board with Deneen to see what happened.
Okay.
But Wiseleg is closing in that gap. I've got to say, Wiseleg could get Button, possibly get Stocky before the end of the race. It's very unlikely, but. So we'll need to gain.
Wiseleg could get it on penalties.
Wiseleg could get them. You're right. Button's got about 6 penalties now. Stocky, I think, has only got 1. So that'll even it out. So Wiseleg has got to pass Button and then get within. Essentially, well, he's running on 1 penalty. Deneen just picks up a 3-second time penalty. That I think Vaporizer did lose it before the S section on his lap. And there has been a bit of a break in proceedings. We're on lap 25 out of 28, and Stocky leads the way by 6.5 seconds. Button in second, but I've got to be honest, for how long? Because Wiseleg is beginning to launch his attack. 2.7 seconds. He is going to get him before the end of the race. As the yellow flag in sector 2 and Deneen has spun. Once again on the soft tyres, not the super softs that is shown on my screen. Matt has gone into the pit, I think, to set fastest lap. And that's going to let Superhero up into 4th place. But it's going to be interesting to see. Button has also got Jamie Boy behind him, and Wiseleg might get a little bit of traffic here. Quite possibly. Button and Jamie Boy are essentially battling. Wiseleg now 2 seconds off. This gap is coming down, and it's coming down at a rate of knots. Not only is Wiseleg catching Button, he's also catching Stocky at the same rate. Another couple of laps, I think he might have this, but
Wiseleg's got a lot less.
He has. And now Button holding up Jamie Boy. Jamie Boy's just begging to Button for Button to let him through, but I don't think Button will do that. Jamie Boy is attacking Button. Wiseleg is now within 8 seconds of the lead here. Wiseleg right on the back of Button. Blue flags in operation for Jamie Boy. Jamie Boy's either got to try and battle Button or let through Wiseleg. I hope he does the latter, because I want to see a good battle for second on the last 3 laps here in the Circuit of the Americas. Come on, Wiseleg. Get through the track. Jamie Boy's got to pull off. Jamie Boy has got to pull. Look how quick Wiseleg is through the S section compared to the 2 in front. Wiseleg is all over the back of Jamie Boy and he lets him go. Jamie Boy lets Wiseleg go, so here we go. 8 seconds between the top 3. Stocky, I think, has got this in the bag. Hopefully. Not tempting fate or anything here. Button, second. He's getting closed down by Wiseleg. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Wiseleg go right on the back of Button. Can he close him down?
DRS failure as well.
He does, unless it's a DRS glitch.
Right on the back of him.
Right on the back of him, yeah. Here comes Wiseleg. Oh, he's running at the back of him. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Desync.
Oh dear.
Oh, there is big desync.
They're side by side. Wiseleg, I think, is getting through. They're drifting through the corner. Wiseleg gets the position. Out of all of that, Button, I think, might be lagging a little bit as well. Just a sec. Who's the host, by the way, this session? Because
You.
I'm the host and I'm streaming. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. But Wiseleg now pulling away from Button. 6.7 seconds, that's not going to be enough. Unless Stocky somehow gets a puncture on the final lap. Not tempting fate once again. Yeah, I'll have a look on the. Oh no, I'm looking on board with Jamie Boy there. Stocky's only got one.
On Stocky's tyres.
Yeah, 1 penalty each for the top 2. So essentially, they are equal. But Wiseleg is closing them down. 6.1 seconds, 6 seconds. It's surely not going to be enough. Surely, 5.9.
Superhero for 4th as well.
Yeah, keep an eye on that. They're on lap 27 as well now. Stocky reaching the end of the straight. Wiselig, 5.6, 5.5 seconds off. No way. Yeah, Stocky saved his ERS. Wiselig's got about roughly half compared to Stocky. Stocky saved his ERS for a final lap thrust, I think. But will he have the tyres to try and set fastest lap of the race? He does have a little bit of... that's Deneen, I think, ahead of him. It is Deneen ahead of him, because he's the only Renault out on track. 5 seconds, that gap is coming down, you know. Deneen lets him through. And Stocky embarks on the final lap here in the USA. Deneen hopefully not attacking him. Jamie Boy's just gone past Storm's AI in the background as well. Stocky 4.8 seconds. That gap is just going to keep coming down. But have a look on Wiselig's fuel. Is he starting to run out of fuel? Let's have a look on... That's right on board. Blistering. Clearly seen on Stocky's tyres. Can he get this home in front? That gap is coming down a lot. I think another 2 laps he would have him. But Stocky now coming in towards... Coming down the straight, 4.3 seconds. He's taking about a second and a half, 2 seconds. Matt's on the back of Superhero going through the S section as well. Put the closest battle on track. Oh, Matt. Ooh, I thought he was going to go for it there.
There was a bit of a gap there.
Yeah, he should have just forced it up. Ooh, and he doesn't want to be running into the back. Stocky. 4 tenths down in his personal best lap. Is Matt trying to get him? Oh, he picks up a 3-second time penalty.
One of the DRS, so he got through.
Stocky, though, coming through turns 16, 17 and 18 here in America. I think he is going to hang on unless he gets a puncture around the final 2 corners. Stocky for the Thrive Esports team as Matt gets ahead of Superhero in the background there. Stocky coming around the final corner to win here in America. Wiselig is going to come across the line in second. What could have been for Wiselig if he had another 2 laps?
Oh, Button bottled it.
Button has bottled it. Has he got a puncture?
Superhero.
Yeah, he has.
He has. He's got a puncture on the rear right, I think.
Superhero's too far away there. Done at me.
Rear left. He's gonna
Rear
lose on
left
penalties,
and Button. No, I think he'll be fine. Superhero running around the final corner now. Matt just waiting for Superhero, I think. Penalty should decide this. Superhero gets 4th and Matt gets 5th. And Button keeps 3rd. And that is the end of the TFRL evaluation race here at the Circuit of the Americas. No? Well, just leave me the big light on. But Stocky wins here at the Circuit of the Americas. Thrive Esports will be pleased with their top 3 there. Stocky winning for McLaren, Wiselig in 2nd, Button in 3rd, Superhero 4th, Matt in 5th, Jamie Boy 6th, Deneen 7th, Storm 8th, Onyx Mer 9th, and Vaporizer in 10th place. Billy, Lightning Gasly, Jacko, David Wallbank, 7th, and Hassan all finishing as, well, not finishing, they all DNF'd. But that is the end of this live stream. But it is not the end, if you know what I mean. Because I'm now going to take you through the pre-season schedule for next week. So this weekend, what is going to happen is the TFRL admins, including myself, and Lightning Gasly and Small Guy, will all be meeting up in a party this weekend to discuss everyone's performances. And to place them into to place each driver into either A League or B League. If you don't get your car choices, don't worry. We will be messaging you over the course of the coming week to see what car you do want that is available. I know quite a few drivers have gone in for the same car, so we'll try and offer 2nd and 3rd choices wherever we can. But pre-season next week, what I'm going to be hoping to do, for the first time in TFRL history, is host 2 races on the same night, run at the same time, and streamed by 2 different people. It's a way that I think is going to improve us as a league. But if that doesn't work, then obviously we'll be back to standards, to current times, if you like. But what I think I'm going to do is A-League will have their pre-season testing races, their pre-season test race next Friday, and then B-League will have their pre-season test race the day after on B-League. On Saturday, sorry. Not on B-League. Goodness me. What am I saying? That's it, I think. Does anybody else want to say something? I think that is it. As I unmute the Thrive guys.
What's the name of this league? Where's the link?
The what?
The link to the stream. Like, what's the name of the channel? I'll find it from there.
TFRL.
Oh, TFRL. Thank you. Oh yeah. Is the
Why
stream
is it
finished
not on
now?
your screen? Oh dear.
He was
Yeah,
online.
we might have had a bit of
He was
desync.
charged at the end.
Yeah, we definitely had a bit of desyncing right at the end there. But we have managed to get through it without any disconnects, except for Lightning Gasly's disconnect on the formation app. But I'd just like to say thank you to all the drivers for racing. A very big thank you to KLC73, aka Aaron Collingwood, for being my co-commentator tonight. And we'll be speaking over the weekend to finalise his contract details. But apart from that, I can hear myself in the background. But apart from that, I think it is time to end the stream here. So thank you very much for watching this evaluation race. And until next time, well, for next week for pre-season testing, it is goodbye.